Hey traders, how are you? This is Rick with Hitting on Candlesticks. This is Tuesday, June 1st, 2021, and the market's been closed now for about 50 minutes. Let's take a look at a few charts. First, we'll start with the SPY, and then I've got, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 charts we'll take a look at today, alrighty? So, the SPY... Here we came up, we put in a nice little double top so far. Today ended up with a bearish engulf. However, the trend is still looking a little to the bullish side. And what I'm simply looking at is price, the T-line, and the 17, and it's still trending up. So the bearish engulf, well, for me, it suggests we're going to maybe see something a little bit lower here. No doubt about that. But it doesn't mean it's going to turn the chart all kinds of bearish. So a little pullback here might set up some charts. Now, my bottom line, I guess, is what's going to have to happen is if we start to see that follow through to the downside tomorrow or the rest of this week, what we need to see are the bulls catch it before we get below 415.85-ish. We start dropping down below that, and then what happens is that 50 period moving average here comes into play, and which that itself might catch it and everything might be fine, but definitely what we don't want is, if you're a bull, is to get below that 50 period moving average. Now, if we get down here, one thing that I'm seeing as a possible problem is we have this top. If we get down here and then we can't rally up and we ended up failing, then it's really pointing to some trouble. So for right now, I still am going to remain bullish because the chart is still bullish. Today, not so much. But what we don't know is, are we going to see tons of follow through on this to actually break us down? So we'll keep our eyes on it. So today, I actually didn't make any trades today except for, I didn't buy anything except for one chart, and I believe, yeah, and it's actually here, and it's Mara. I did buy Mara, M-A-R-A today, right at the close. And what we've got on Mara is a downtrend. The bottom looks like it was carved in here. Buyers and sellers went to battle with each other. You can see that this might be an intersection right in here, kind of dividing the buyers and sellers. Sellers trying to keep us below this intersection. The buyers trying to bring us above the intersection. And then it looks like the buyers have won. So with the buyers rallying up and then pulling back, I see a low, high, and a higher low in play here. A doji, a little bullish engulf. Like I said, we did buy it very near the close today. So I've got a stop of about 23.30. We're looking for this to move higher. The charts I'm looking at right now, I'm looking at 15 to 20% or more moves on them. I'd be very happy with 20% myself, but we'll say 15+% move. And of course, that's assuming that the market actually picks itself up and moves a bit higher. So let's take a look at these others real quick. QD might be setting up here. Look at the volume on QD here. Great volume breakout. We've got a nice little, let me do it this way. There we go. Got a nice little bottom down here. We've rallied up, hit that 50 period moving average. We pulled back, tested it again, and then boom, there we go. We broke out. So I think what I'm looking for here is our typical consolidation move. So we break out over the 50 period moving average and all these highs right in here. So I'm looking for a nice little inside day, a little bit of a rest in this area, and then we'll look for a buy there. As far as a target goes, I'm thinking somewhere up in the $2.70 mark. WKHS, Here lately, I've really been looking at these pinball setups. These have just been great. They've been doing terrific. So I'm just not going to give them up. Had somebody ask me, well, do I no longer trade charts that are trending like this? And of course I do. This is just another arrow in the quiver. That's all. Tools in the toolbox. And I'm seeing a lot of pinball setups setting up now, so I'm taking advantage of them. So here on WKHS, you can see how that trend might be working right in here. We've got a low to a higher low, higher high. This, of course, right in here might have been a good place to buy. Of course, this whole candle might have been a good place to buy. Now that we've actually run higher and pulled back, this might be an area right in here that we look heading up toward that 50-period moving average or a little bit higher. And that gives us about that, well, there's about 20-21% in there, maybe even a little higher on this one. And then we would reevaluate that trade. AI. Hey, I want to remind everybody, stay tuned, keep your eyes out. We're going to be start to sign up for our new computer giveaway in July. We'll start that pretty quick. Don't have it yet, but keep your eyes open for it. And then I want to remind you that if you're interested in a trial with hit and run candlesticks, just check below in the text area down below. And if you like what you see, if you think the information we're giving you is worthwhile, if you enjoy it, if it helps you, if you make a trade on it and on some of the trades and it's helped you out, give us a thumbs up. Click on the join our group here. It's free. Just register for our YouTube channel. It doesn't cost you anything. And anyway, we'd love to have you. Thank you. All right, let's take a look at this AI. Here's a $71 chart. It's been in a downtrend, and it's looking like it's trying to change that trend. Here we broke out of the 50-period moving average, went right up to this top, and that's just what it's supposed to do. So what I'm kind of looking for is a rest, maybe buy on the rest. That might be what I look for. So I say might because, I don't know exactly where I'm going to buy it. I let the charts speak to me, if you will. And if we pull back and I see the buyers coming in, I just might take that trade right in there. The overall market may play a part in that, so I'll have to look at the overall market. It might be a trade that I actually don't take in there. It might be a trade that I actually take up here, and what we would want to see is if it pulls back, we don't take the trade. If it moves up, we want to see it in here. Then we want it to rest in here a little bit, and then we'll look for those buy signals in there. And this is another one that I'm looking for, 15% plus move in, moving higher. Doesn't mean it's going to do that tomorrow. Doesn't mean it's going to do that Wednesday of next week. There's a bit of trading that a person has to learn how to manage a trade and deal with. You might have a bad day, things like that. And that's what we teach in the trading room. That's what we teach in our membership, how to handle a trade, how to manage that trade. So on AI here, regardless, I see it moving up a little bit more, and we'll keep an eye on that one for an entry. Let's see, that's all of them. I'm actually going to put this SENS here. Now, this is one we already own. We own this in our another one of our accounts, our Webull account, actually. And I'm looking for it to move up higher here. $3 in the $3 range, it's kind of where I'm headed on this. And that would move it up 50% from here. So we've got a double bottom. We rallied up, higher low, and here we've moved up and made a higher high here. We just need to clear through a few little areas, get above that 50-period moving average. So It may take it a month. Nothing necessarily has to be quick or overnight. So it may see a little pullback. The time to buy it, it may not be right now, it may not be tomorrow. Maybe the time will be on a pullback. We may look to add to this. I may look to buy this here in our trading account, the Road to Wealth account. But for that, I would have to wait till it broke out and started to pull back. Could be 10 days from now. Nevertheless, it's on the watch list. We're going to keep an eye on it. And remember, if you are a member of Hit and Run Candlesticks or a trial member, make sure you download that app, because when we buy and sell trades, then you will be alerted on that. For instance, you would have been alerted on Mara today. We bought Mara, the August calls, and the strike. We bought the 21 strike, and we post that on the app. We also closed AG today for a little 11% trade. And what else did we do? AG, no, I take that back. AG, the first close today was a 21% trade. And then we closed the balance out today for that, 11% trade as it pulled back. And the reason I closed it out is I simply did not want to get caught in a pullback. I know it can go higher, but I'll wait. I'll wait till it sets up, and whether it's right here or whether it's in here, we'll wait till it sets up and maybe buy it again. So we're all about profits. We're all about putting a nickel in the gumball machine and getting a gumball out. All right, okay, everybody, take care. I hope you have a great evening tonight. Members, if you're listening in, just want to remind you that tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, we'll be in the members combo room. That's right, Way Options in the Hit Run Candlestick room. We get together 8 p.m. Eastern tonight. So hope to see you there. Thanks a bunch. Later.